Do you need to move the box or me?
Okay.
Move me or the box?
Davey ran over something. He just radioed and I think I got to come in. I think I may have run over something and cut a tire.
Oh, no.
He just radioed to the crew. They're all running around down here grabbing tires.
Jeff Gordon's just dropped out of the race.
Okay, I'm on a new headset. I sound okay? This is Benny on a new headset. Sound okay? What are they looking at?
Dan is off the pace just a little bit.
Texaco Haviland crew of Davey Allison watches their driver very closely. They have been told that there may be a problem with the car. Now there is Rusty Wallace on the racetrack trying to pass him. Davey hasn't seemed to have slowed up very much, but we'll watch that situation very carefully. Jerry, can you update us?
While we were in commercial, Bob, Davey just yelled to the crew, I think I've run over something on the track and cut a left front tire. They all scampered up to the pit wall with tires. Davey said, wait a minute. He said, it may not be cut. It may just be a vibrating exhaust pipe. So he ran another lap. He backed off the throttle for about half a lap. Then he came back to full throttle. I think it's okay, guys. I believe we're going to be all right. So everyone's heart skipped a beat down here in the Haviland pit.
But he has dropped from 6th to 9th position, as both Rusty and Terry Labonte have been able to get around him. Following this race, and again, we urge you to stay tuned if you have any love at all for auto racing and for the King, because we're going to present a very important and special program, Portrait of a King. That will be immediately following our live telecast of this Hooters 500. Dave Despain will be hosting that program, and it is a dandy. Elliott, the Georgia native, in front of his hometown fans, leads the Hooters 500. Alan Kulwicki not too far behind in 2nd place.
He's only about 15 car lengths behind Bill. He's steadily, inch by inch, gaining on the Budweiser Ford. And when I mean inch by inch, that's basically what it is, just inches.
Not too far in front. You saw him there. Harry Gant is about to go a lap down. Dale Earnhardt just went around Harry Gant, so he has made up a lap on him. Really, Earnhardt's still running out in front of Elliott, and so now Gant has dropped to 12th. Earnhardt is 11th, but not too far from going a lap down. Gant's car is definitely off the pace a little bit now from what it was earlier.
There's Dale Earnhardt, who led earlier in this event, then lost a lap and gained it back.
Lost 2 laps, really. He was down 2 laps at one time, but has got both of them back. He still needs the caution though.
And there is Harry Gant, who is 12th, and the last car on the lead lap as Bill Elliott tries now to lap him, making it just 11 cars on the lead lap.
Well, he closed right up on the back of Harry Gant, and here he goes on the outside of Harry, puts him a lap down.
Dave Marcus, now he'll try to pass him. Dave is running in 19th position. By the way, if you're just joining us, it's 3 o'clock Eastern time, and if you are just joining us, the situation is that King Richard Petty went out in a blaze of glory, but not the blaze that he wanted to. The car caught fire after he was involved in an accident here on the main straightaway. Richard is okay. However, the car is out of the race. Bill Elliott leads this event. Alan Kulwicki is in 2nd position. Davey Allison is in 8th. So it's still very much a heated points battle. Now our Western Auto race recap. Bill Elliott has led 60 of the 184 laps. There have been 4 caution periods for a total of 29 circuits. There are 12 cars, make that 11 now on the lead lap, as Harry Gant has gone a lap down. 8 leaders and 16 lead changes, and the average speed is a little over 127 miles an hour. The drivers who have picked up 5 bonus points for leading include Martin, who is out of the race, Earnhardt, Elliott, Irvin, Allison, Kowicki, Jeff Bodine, and Brett Bodine, who led the first lap, but then was involved in a multi-car tangle down in turn number 1 on the second lap. Out of the race, Strickland and Brett Bodine were both taken to a local hospital to be checked up. They were not seriously injured. Stanley Smith, Dick Trickle, Ken Schrader, Bob Shack, Richard Petty, Wally Dallenbach, Rich Bickle, and Jeff Gordon have all gone to the garage area. Jeff Gordon, the most recent. Tony Glover leads the Mechanic of the Year standings from Western Auto, as we see Harry Gant in the pits in the upper left of your screen. Steve Meal is second in the Mechanic of the Year standings, followed by Donnie Richardson, Danny Glad, and Tim Root.
Unscheduled pit stop for Harry Gant in the Skoal-Bandit Oldsmobile. He had slowed on the racetrack, not dramatically, but he was definitely off the pace a little bit. Apparently had a vibration or something, and could be a bad shock, but he thought maybe it could be tires, so they've changed all 4 tires now. Let's see.
Keeping you updated on the point situation all race long. If they were awarded right now, Allison would have a 2-point victory.
And Elliott and Kowicki would be tied for 2
second.
points behind.
Wow, you can't get much closer than this. Here's Jerry Punch.
Guys, you think we're watching it upstairs? I'm in the Davey Allison pit. Now, this statistical sheet you're looking at right here was developed by Bob Lafford, who actually helped develop the current point system way back in 1975. We have Davey Allison in this column, Alan Kowicki, and Bill Elliott. Davey Allison currently, what, an 8th spot? That's how many points he would have. And if you turn and look at Alan Kowicki in second or at Elliott in first, that's what he would have. So they are watching very closely a statistical chart here to see every single spot counts, and every single heart is beating rather quickly here in the Allison pit, guys.
And thank goodness for people like Nelson Crozier, who was holding that sheet. Nelson's one of those behind-the-scenes guys that play a very valuable role in presenting these NASCAR Winston Cup telecasts to you throughout the season. Bill Elliott of the Budweiser Ford leads the Hooters 500 as Jeff Gordon has dropped out of his first NASCAR Winston Cup race. And so if that happened, if they finished tied, who has the most victories?
Davey Allison.
No, for second.
Apparently Ricky Rudd wants,
Elliott has.
Okay.
apparently Ricky Rudd wants relief, and they went to get Jeff Gordon, but now of course they won't let Jeff Gordon get in the car because he's a rookie, so they're having to find someone else because Rudd's fighting that power steering problem.
Oh, okay.
That's
He's a rookie. Yep. Still a rookie. Yep.
no rookie can relief drive.
Now, if Kowicki catches Bill Elliott and passes him, it's a momentous occasion because that would put Kowicki in the lead for the Winston Cup. Well, I mean, I don't know if it's the first time this year, but
yeah,
if a point's awarded right then, he would be the leader.
That's right. Okay.
We all know that glare can become a serious problem for a driver late in the afternoon. Well, in years past, the solution was quite simple. You merely tint a major portion of the right side of your windshield, thereby minimizing the glare from the setting sun across the turn. See, NASCAR thought this may be a safety hazard because a driver following behind Richard Petty in his STP Pontiac might not be able to see through this heavily tinted area to a car spinning or maybe a blown engine up front. So in 1992, they said no more tint across the bulk of the windshield. You basically have been limited to a factory tinting job. The upper 5 inches here is all you can tint. This increases visibility for cars and drivers following Richard Petty. They can see through the front of his windshield to a possible problem up front, but also they can see inside the cockpit now, as Richard may decide to use a hand signal to wave and say, hey, I've got a problem or I'm slowing down. Both cars in front and